Welcome to this week's Security Report. I'm Paul McAdam. Thanks for joining us. We all play a role in the criminal justice system. The Guyana Police Force works to fulfill its motto of service and protection by preventing and responding to crimes. The public can also contribute to making Guyana a safer place for all. We invite you to be part of the team and help us combat crime. If you have a surveillance camera in your home or business that may have captured a crime, preserve the footage and allow the police to extract it so it can be used as evidence. If you observe the crime, call the police and help us by not disturbing the crime scene. At a crime scene, every detail counts. The division ranks on June 23 at around 19:45 hours intercepted a car on the Ruby Access Road on the east bank of Essequibo. 3 of the 5 occupants were arrested and the 2 others fled. A search of the vehicle revealed a black mask, a taupe, 2 hoodies, a pair of gloves, and an unlicensed pistol with 3 live rounds. The suspects are in custody assisting with investigation, and efforts are being made to apprehend the others. 28-year-old Roy Gladstone was on June 24 charged with the murder of 40-year-old Elvis Benedict, a chainsaw operator of Sandhills, Upper Berbice River, whose badly wounded body was found on the roadway of the said village on June 19. Benedict's body was found with injuries to his back, abdomen, arm, and face. He was picked up in a conscious state and rushed to the New Amsterdam Hospital, where he identified his killer to the police before dying 4 hours later. The police headquarters said that the suspect was arrested after the victim made a, quote, dying declaration. Jason Thomas, a 26-year-old clothes vendor, on June 24, admitted in court that he stole a woman's gold band because the mother of his children needed money for milk, and he was frustrated. Thomas, known as Corlup of Diamond Housing Scheme on the East Bank of Demerara, confessed that on June 22, at Regent and Wellington Streets in Georgetown, he stole a $120,000 gold band from Claran Rambaran. Nearby police ranks arrested Thomas. He was searched and the band was recovered in his pants pocket. The matter was adjourned until July 8, 2019 for his sentencing. Omalo Dick of A Field Sophia, Greater Georgetown, a 26-year-old wash bay attendant, was on June 24 charged for allegedly stealing 170 pounds of chicken from the popular Mandela Barbecue Eatery Grill Kings. It is alleged that on June 22, at the same location, Dick stole the chicken valued at $51,608, property of Rob Burkett. He was released on $10,000 bail and is set to return to Cole on July 17. Samuel Little, 23, of Stewartville on the west coast of Demerara, died after being beaten by another prisoner on June 25. Little was being treated at the prison infirmary, but due to the severity of his injuries, he was transferred to the Georgetown Public Hospital, where he died on June 26. The suspect is in custody, assisting with the investigation. The suspected murder weapon, a piece of wood, has been recovered. Police in G Division on June 25 arrested a total of 21 minibus drivers and impounded their vehicles after they were found to be in breach of several traffic laws. The traffic enforcement exercise in the Soddy Police District saw buses examined for breach of condition of road service licenses, which included drawings, markings, stickers, music boxes, and failing to display the fare structure in their vehicles. Mahadio Dazrat, known as Baji of Tushinol Road, East Bank, Essequibo, was sentenced at the High Court to 16 years imprisonment for raping a 25-year-old woman on April 11 of 2017. On June 27, the 59-year-old IFLOCT Shire Estate worker was sentenced after a 12-member mixed jury found him guilty of the offense. Dazrat was previously convicted of an armed robbery charge from the same incident. On June 27, a narcotics eradication exercise was conducted at Fort Nassau and Velt on the Berbice River. Ranks destroyed approximately 10,500 marijuana plants, some up to 6 feet high, and weighing a total of 5,250 kilos. A nursery with about 20,000 ceilings, 5 camps, and 100 kilograms of dried cannabis were also discovered. All of them were destroyed and the location of the camps taken. Joseph Bumbry, a 14-year-old student of Matthews Ridge Secondary, was fatally stabbed by a schoolmate during an altercation at a shop in the community on June 27. The suspect, also 14, was arrested and is in police custody assisting with investigations. On June 21, the officer in charge of C Division, Deputy Superintendent Ravindra Stanley, with his second-in-command and other ranks, conducted a Face the Community meeting at Miss Austin's residence in D Field Sophia. Issues raised included noise nuisance, stop and search exercises, and community policing. Commander A Division Assistant Commissioner Marlon Chapman will be hosting a Miss A Division Beauty and Intelligence pageant on Saturday, June 29, 2019, starting at 1900 hours at the Marion Academy's Auditorium, Carifesta Avenue in Georgetown. The C Division will also be hosting a gymkhana on Saturday, starting at 10 hours at the Buxton Community Center ground. The force's 180th anniversary celebrations will formally commence with a drumhead church service on Monday, July 1 at 7:30 hours at the Tactical Services Drill Unit Square at Evelary. Now for some highlights from the Guyana Defense Force. On June 26, the latest batch of officers were commissioned at Durban Park, Georgetown. The commissioning parade of the GDF Standard Officer Course number 50 and the Reserve Officer Course number 16 was a first, with ranks graduating with the University of Guyana's Associate Degree in General Studies. The President and Commander-in-Chief, David Granger, reminded that officership entails the obligation to obey the Constitution, comply with the provisions of the Defense Act of the Laws of Guyana, and the obligation to practice the values and standards of the GDF. The President further challenged them to uphold the motto of the Colonel Ulrich Pilgrim Officer Cadet School, which is I Serve Guyana. SOC 50 commenced with a total of 64 students. However, during the period of training, 37 either withdrew or failed to achieve the minimum standards. Of the 27 promoted, 2 each are from Antigua and Barbuda Defense Force and the Belize Defense Force, 1 from the Jamaica Defense Force, 2 from the Guyana Prison Service. The remainder will serve the GDF. On the Guyana Police Force's wanted list, Vasi Gordon Barry is wanted by the police for questioning in relation to a possession of firearm and ammunition and the possession of narcotics for the purpose of trafficking committed on April 27, 2019 at Dazzle Housing Scheme at the Alpha Hotel, Ogle, East Coast, Demerara. Anyone with information that may lead to his arrest is asked to contact the police on telephone numbers 226-2407, 225-2694, 229-2019, 227-1149, 911, or the nearest police station. Kevin Campbell is also wanted by the police for questioning in relation to obtaining credit by false pretense committed on Nelina Rampersad on March 28, 2019. Anyone with information that may lead to the arrest of Kevin Campbell is asked to contact the police on telephone numbers 226-2407, 225-2694, 229-2019, 229-2289, 911, or the nearest police station. The Customs Anti-Narcotics Unit is still seeking Winston Carto, also known as Chief Mike, whose last known address has been given as 193 Greenheart Street, South Cranville Gardens. In a statement, Kanu says that Chief Mike is wanted in relation to the 7 pounds of cocaine bust at the Eugene F. Correa Airport at Ogle. The bust resulted in the arrest of 55-year-old Sandra Angela Prophet. She was on May 2 sentenced to 4 years in jail and fined over $9.1 million for attempting to smuggle the over 7 pounds of cocaine through that airport. That's it for this week's security report. Goodbye.